Hey, welcome to the Backwoods Gourmet. Today I got a great dish for you. We're going to cook it over on the Weber Kettle grill in a good old Blacklock cast iron pan. So stay tuned. So the basis for the day's recipe comes from my favorite magazine / cookbook, and that's Southern Cast Iron. I was reading this morning and it had this beautiful pasta dish right here with these stuffed shells. I thought it looked delicious. I went to the store today, and if you're watching this later time, this is during the Corona lockdown. We're filming this particular episode. Not a scrap of pasta on the shelves. I don't know what it is about it. I don't know, people are hoarding it, what's going on with the pasta, the toilet paper, the paper towels, bottled water. I don't understand it. But anyway, I could find every other ingredient that I needed to make this except for pasta. So I got to thinking about it. They have plenty, tons of fresh produce in the grocery stores during this time. So I'm like, you know, we did those stuffed mushroom caps with the gator and scallops a while back, and going to give you another review of that video here coming soon. And I said, you know what? This would go really good with to make stuffed mushrooms. So we're going to do that today. So I'm going to take the basis from here. It was just basically going to be the filling and the procedure. And we're going to use that instead of these shells. We're going to use the mushroom caps. And you know what that's going to also do? It's going to make it lower carbs. There you got it. All right. So we already got the Weber Kettle grill getting ready right over here. I'm getting that baby up to 350 indirect. Got the charcoal basket, so I'll show you a little bit more about that in a minute. So right now, let's go ahead. We'll look at the ingredients. So first of all, we have our mushroom caps here, and I had two different kinds. I have the white and the, they call it Baby Bella. And I've taken the stems out and pulled out those little, the gills, I call them, that are down in there. It look like gills. So it should have enough to fill our pan up. I have a cup of shredded real Parmesan cheese. Now please guys, don't use this junk out of the bottle. That's not even cheese. We got 2/3 of a package of frozen chopped spinach that I have drained and squeezed all the water out of. I have 3 or 4 strips of bacon that I earlier that I went ahead and crisped up and cut it and just tore into pieces. Also, I have some smoked sausage slices that I've previously cooked. Also, we have a 16-ounce container of whole milk ricotta cheese. That's organic, by the way. We have a jar of marinara sauce. You can make your own. Some salt and pepper right there. Right here, the zest of 1 lemon, 1 beaten egg, and 3 cloves of garlic minced. So I think that's just about all we're going to need, except for our large cast iron. And today we're going to use the good old 12-inch Blacklock pan to put this all together. Alright, so all we have to do is combine most of our ingredients. That's going to be our spinach. You could obviously do this fresh if you have fresh spinach. I would recommend that actually. Rest of it, there's garlic, egg, all right, lemon zest, Parmesan cheese. Don't skimp on that. Get it all out of there. Alright, ricotta cheese, the whole jug, or package or whatever, the whole thingy. Let me get it to come out of there. It's a really cool day here today, surprisingly. It's been really hot. So get all that out of there. Now we're just going to go ahead and combine all these ingredients together until it's a nice smooth mixture. So after we got that all combined, I'm gonna go ahead and give it just a couple pinches of black pepper and 2 really good pinches of salt. Go ahead and stir that together. It smells awesome, I'll tell you that right now, guys. Alright, so that's gonna be our filling. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and put a layer of sauce. I don't want a lot of sauce in this. Remember, this is going to thicken as it goes. Like I said, it's crazy. They got, at the store, they got plenty of sauce. Nothing to put it on. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and start assembling our mushrooms. Alright, so I'm going to take my cap here. First thing I'm going to do, so I'm going to take and put a couple of my sausages in there that are already cooked and a piece of bacon. Alright, that's going to give it some savory. And then we're going to go ahead and put our cream cheese mixture into this. So, started raining, and our new puppy Cabela, she's supposed to be a Morkie, but I think she must have some lab in her because she loves water for some reason. I mean, just loves it. She's just out there running around in the rain. Gets in the sprinklers, whatever she can get in. So I think we're going to fill them up about like that, and then we're just going to set them right on top of the sauce. So we'll go ahead and repeat that process with all of them. Get right back. As we got that all assembled, I'm just going to go ahead and sprinkle just a little more salt over it. It's kosher salt. And a little bit more pepper. Now it says to give it a little more sauce down in between everything. We're just going to kind of dribble it around. I have a combination of the baby bellas and the porcini. That looks pretty good. So let's go ahead and get that on some fire. So going to go ahead and put our Blacklock pan right between those 2 baskets of coals. It's setting perfect 350 right now. And it says to cover it with aluminum foil, and we're going to bake it in here for 30 minutes. Alright, we've got a cast iron lid that fits that, but I'm trying to stick with the procedure. The lid on, comes 30 minutes, you're at 350. So if you own the Weber kettle grill, you probably already know that the thermometers are notoriously inaccurate. But if you follow the Backwoods Gourmet channel, you know that mine is, for some reason, dead on. Checked it over several occasions with the Maverick, nice Maverick digital thermometer, and mine is one of the few that actually reads correctly. So it's puppy bomb time, and this little girl right here is Cabela, and we've been featuring her in every video lately. She is a Morkie, but like I said, I think she must have some lab in her somewhere because she just loves the water more than any dog I've ever seen. I'm surprised she hasn't jumped in a pool yet, which I don't want her to be doing. But when she gets wet, she's like a gremlin. Remember that show from back in the 80s? Okay? Don't get them wet. Well, when she gets wet, she turns into a gremlin, for sure. Gonna say hi to everybody on YouTube, Cabela, or are you just gonna bite me? And a lot of people, guys have noticed my hands are pretty tore up. She got them needle teeth right now, and she is 4 months old in a couple days. But she can be a sweetie when she's not wet. Say hi to YouTube. Hey, Cabela. It ain't like she ain't got water in the house. It's been 30 minutes. Let's go in and take a quick look at her and pull this aluminum foil off. Oh man, look at that. That is nice and bubbly. So now, just gonna go ahead and just leave it uncovered. Put the lid back on. Oh, man, it's really looking good. Let's go ahead and take a better look at it. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead, I'm just gonna spin it around, just try to keep the heat even. I'm gonna spin it around that way, and then we'll move our vent back this way also, or we'll leave it there. Needs about 10 more minutes, we'll be ready to eat. Okay, guys, this is reducing down really nicely. Go ahead and see how thick it is. I could go down just a little more. Alright, so I'm going to leave it on just a few more minutes just to help the sauce reduce down and get a little bit thicker. Alright, so we gave it just a few more minutes, starting to get a little thick around the edges. So I think that's ready to come off. So you can serve this dish as a appetizer or an entree. Today we're going to go ahead and serve it as a small entree. We have some fettuccine there cooked with basil. Go ahead and open our pan up here. Bring in some of our mushrooms in the sauce. Man, that sauce is pretty awesome. Gets plenty of that sauce down in there on the bottom. Right there. Wow. I wish you were here to smell that. Sorry I didn't open this up ahead of time, but I'm gonna go ahead with some fresh Parmesan cheese right on there. And that's the good stuff, guys. Parmigiano Reggiano, imported from Italy. Alright, the real stuff. Got the Parmesan on there for a little garnish. Got just a little fresh bud of basil from the garden. And these are actually some scallion flowers that I just picked right there. There you go. There's some sausage, bacon, cheese stuff, mushroom caps with fettuccine, Backwoods Gourmet style. Go ahead and cut into one of those guys. Show you the inside. Well, you want a bite of that, I know you do. See if we can show you the inside. Alright, camera, there you go. Let's go ahead and give that a try. I know you guys always want us to taste our food. So give me a little bit of that. You want some of that, I know you do. Oh, I gotta go back in for the other half. Mushroom, stuffing, sauce, all came together really good. So super awesome. Little dish you can throw together with just some basic ingredients, cast iron skillet, Weber kettle grill. So if you like what we're doing, please smash the like button right down there. You can subscribe to our channel right over here for another great Backwoods Gourmet video. It's gonna be right up here. And for a whole playlist cooking on a Weber kettle grill, be right up there. We'll see you next time.